Three little pigs. Three little piglets leave home to build their own houses. Mama Pig warns them to use strong materials, but will the piglets listen? Find out if the big bad wolf can huff and puff his way into their houses in this funny story. Three Little Pigs story. Once upon a time, there was a beautiful farm at the bottom of a vast plain. In this farm, there was a cozy and small piggery where Mother Pig and three piglets lived there. One day, the Mother Pig turned to their piglet and said, "My dear children, you are growing up so fast. If it continues like this, you won't fit in this piggery anymore. I think it is better for you to leave this farm little by little and build a new house for yourself." Before leaving, the Mother Pig gave each of the piglets a lunch box and told them something very important. Mama Pig said, "Remember that you must take your house out of bricks. Bricks are very strong and protect you in any situation." The three piglets went to the brick oven and left the Mother Pig alone in the field. After a short time, they reached the side farm and saw the farmer who was plowing the land. The first pig thought to himself, "Hooray! If I stay here and make my house with straw from this farmer's field, my house will be prepared much faster, and I won't need to walk to the brick kiln anymore." So the first piglet said to the farmer, "Sir, I want a big pack of your straws. I want to build a house with them." Although the farmer was a little surprised by this request, he happily agreed. He gave the first piglet 10 bales from the best hay in his farm. The little pig built his straw house. The house looks great. All the straws were arranged very neatly. The first piglet was very proud of himself. A big bad wolf who was watching this incident from a distance slowly walked toward the straw house and said in a terrible voice, little pig, let me in." The little pig replied, No, I will never let you in." The big bad wolf said, "So I will blow and make your house boil." The wolf took a deep breath without delay. He blew and burned the little pig's house. The straw house looked very beautiful, but it was very weak and it was destroyed in a moment. The wolf ate the first piglet in one bite. At the same time, the second and third piglets were still walking towards the brick kiln. They soon reached another farm. This farm was an apple farm. The farmer was carefully pruning the branches of the apple trees, and he had spilled all the wood of the apple tree on the ground. The second pig thought to himself, "Hooray! I can make my house from apple tree wood. This way my blood is made much faster and I don't have to walk to the brick kiln anymore." So the second piglet said to the farmer, "Mister, can you give me these sticks? I want to build a house with them." The farmer, who wanted to get rid of those extra sticks, happily agreed and gave them all to the second pig. The second pig built his own house with wood. The house looks fabulous. All the wood is neatly arranged. Piglet was very proud of himself. The big bad wolf, who had just swallowed the first piglet, moved towards the wooden house. He knocked on the door and said in a horrifying voice, little pig, let me in." The second piglet replied, "No, no, I will never let you in." The big bad wolf said, "So I will blow and make your house boil." The wolf took a deep breath without delay. He blew and destroyed the little pig's house. The wooden house looked very magnificent, but it was very, very weak and collapsed. In a moment, the wolf ate the first piglet and the second piglet in one bite. Meanwhile, the piglet who had walked the brick kiln, he went to the manager of the furnace and said, "Hello, mister. I want to buy a lot of your bricks to build a house for myself." The kind man, who was very generous, gladly accepted the piglet's request. He gave the third piglet all the bricks he needed. The little pig built his own house with those bricks. And all it did, the house looked great, but it was also very sturdy. The third piglet was very proud of himself because he had built such a house for himself. The big bad wolf, who had just eaten the second piglet, walked up to the brick house, knocked on the door and said in a scary voice, little pig, let me in." The third pig replied, "No, no, I will never let you in." The big bad wolf said, "So I blow and make your house boil." Wolf took a deep breath without hesitation, blew and blew, but the brick house was so strong and well built that it couldn't be burned at all. This made the big bad wolf very angry. That's why he made an evil plan to trick the third piglet and kill him out of his house. The wolf knocked on the window and said, "Little pig, I know a farmer who has very delicious turnips. You like turnips, don't you? Shall we go there together tomorrow and get some turnips?" The little pig said, "Okay, I like turnips. What time do you want to go?" The wolf said, "At 7, and remember not to be late." Our historic pig thought he was very small, but he was very smart. After all, he was the same pig who had listened to his mother's wise words and built his house with bricks. In order not to be tossed by the wolf, he woke up very early in the morning, went and picked the big sack of turnips for himself, and returned to his strong brick house before 7 o'clock. When the wolf arrived, he said, "Little pig, are you ready to go?" The little pig said, "Lazy wolf, I went and picked the turnips. They are now boiling and cooking in the pot." The wolf was furious. He was so angry that he was about to explode. But he controlled himself. He thought and came up with a plan. The wolf said, "Little pig, I know a place that has a lot of delicious apples. You like apples, don't you, little pig?" The little pig said, Yes. Now, where is this apple tree that you are talking about?" The wolf said, "Right up the hill. I will come back tomorrow at 6 o'clock, so we can go and pick apples. So you better not fool me again, little pig." The little pig woke up at 5 o'clock the next morning and went up the hill to the big apple tree. He hoped to pick the apples in return before the wolf arrived, but the wolf had already thought of this. The little pig once saw the wolf, who was fast approaching. The little pig, who was scared, climbed the tree very fast. The little pig said from the top of the tree, "Hi, wolf. Wait right there while I find you the biggest, tastiest, and juiciest apple on the street. The wolf waited. The little pig took a big juicy apple and shouted, "Come on, Mr. Wolf, I am throwing it to you. Go get it." Then the little pig threw the apple as far as he could. As soon as the wolf ran to get the apple, the little pig quickly jumped down from a tree and ran as fast as he possible to his strong brick house. The wolf was already angry. He ran to the brick house and said in a terrible voice, little pig, I want to eat you. I will climb the wall of the house, jump down from the chimney, and leave you with a bite." When the little pig heard this, he quickly made a big fire in the fireplace and put another pig pot on the fire. When the wolf came down the chimney, the little pig opened the pot. The wolf fell into the pot with a loud noise. First his head and then his feet. The little pig closed the pot very quickly. The little pig cooked the bad wolf and ate him for dinner. From that day on, the little pig lived happily ever after.